All right. We're actually going to get started on the podcast. The topic I really want to talk about, just recently, after I watched this one video of the downfall with Smosh. I don't know if you guys know Smosh.
Of course, who doesn't know Smosh?
Um, some people still don't know Smosh.
Well, if you've been on YouTube at all, you know who Smosh is.
I mean, of course, I don't like really know Smosh, and I don't really watch his video that much, but I do recognize the name.
Okay, see, the fact that you said his means you really don't know. Because
Oh,
it's hard to describe Smosh as, just one person.
oh wait, sorry, I forgot. It's a quote unquote company. It's run by multiple people.
Well, it used to anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so after watching that video, I was thinking, you know, why is no one talks about Let's Play or LPers? Like, what happened to them and all that stuff. And I've been thinking about this for a moment until like I think I just had an answer. It is kind of obvious. It is similar to other downfall for other YouTubers. So, I guess like first of all, like, do you guys? Okay, does anyone know what a Let's Play is?
Of course, I do.
What about you, Jay?
Duh.
All right, Carrick,
Yeah, sure. Let's...
To make Let's Play
like
as in
LP.
LP, like the YouTube, like the people would do do a Let's Play of a video game or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've watched like a bunch of those, like walkthroughs and all that.
Oh, all right. Oh, sweet. Oh my goodness, that just make my life so
Like
much easier.
heck,
Why are
uh,
okay?
Bad Brad, remember Rad Brad, that guy.
Oh yeah, I remember watching him.
Okay, but why are we talking about it like it's an abandoned, like lost art?
Yeah,
But
isn't
it
that still
is.
going
That's
on?
the problem because unfortunately, like these days, like whenever like I talk about Let's Play, especially with newer generation, they're gonna be like, "What's a Let's Play? What's LP?"
Is
Like
it like
no one knows about Let's Play. And also, I'm gonna talk to chat who don't know what Let's Play is. So what Let's Play is you could say it's like pretty much a pre-recorded. You're just watching someone playing video game. Same thing as live streaming, except it's pre-recorded. And that's pretty much what Let's Play is. It's pretty much simple. Like pretty much depending on the creator, they usually upload like every day like parts of of them playing video games.
yeah, usually it's for a campaign,
Yeah.
like a story mode.
Usually a single player.
Yeah, some
Do
single
we?
player story game.
Yeah.
Like I swear, like isn't it still around? Like I see like with like things like Far Cry 5 and the other games. Like I think even Halo 5 had uh people are still streaming that kind of stuff, like showing up or not streaming. I mean like playing on YouTube. There's Let's Plays, or I guess the correct term nowadays is walkthroughs of just like them playing through the game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think Let's Play isn't a term many people use anymore. I think you just refer to the game and say what part it is. So I think that's what I think you mean by it.
I think these days like they just put it as walkthrough, but it's something I
Yeah.
actually sort of never thought about that until now. So thank you for bringing that up.
The more
Yeah.
common term that I've heard is playthrough. A
Playthrough.
walkthrough
That's what.
is
Playthrough,
uh,
yeah, playthrough that too.
a walkthrough is for instructional purposes, like
Yeah.
when people need help with sections of a game.
One of the things that I have like I guess like from my personal experience, like why I stopped watching. You know what? Okay, you know what? Maybe I should ask you guys. Do you guys still watch Let's Plays? Because for me, I've stopped watching Let's Plays. Like straight up. I
Depends
just
on the
stopped.
game.
I still have a list of games I need to
Depends
watch.
on the game for me.
Let's Plays of.
It
Like,
really does depend on it really does depend on the game, and there's besides those examples that mentioned, Mark and Jack. There's also another channel called Civvy 11. He makes really good content about like old school like shooter games. It's his editing style and just the content of his videos is just fantastic.
Wow, interesting. Oh
Like,
wow. I kind of expected you guys to say, nah, I don't really watch Let's Play anymore. Don't really have time, or
Oh,
I've lost interest.
it's definitely not that. It's not that we're not interested in like playthrough, Let's Plays. When done right, it's really fun. It's really entertaining stuff. The problem is that, we were I guess we were kind of hinting at it, is that it's kind of a lost art. There's there's only a
Exactly.
f- there's only a few people who are really good at making this kind of content, and most people who do still make that kind of content aren't good at it.
Oof.
I think there's only
Sorry,
like
LPers who are offended by it.
I think it's only for me mainly it's like there's two types of let's players I'll watch. Like there's let's plays I'll like based on like certain channel I like to watch. Like say Markiplier does another horror game, I like to watch him do it. But other than that, I don't usually follow like specific YouTubers when it comes to let's plays. Usually I'll just like if there's a game I really want to look into, like say I never like I recently I just watched the playthrough of Metal Gear Solid Rising, and I didn't really pick a YouTuber I usually watch. I just picked one that just seems like the best kind of, well, would kind of go through the story the best. Like one that's like usually no commentary and all that.
Oh,
So
no commentary? Like, they just play the games?
yeah, so you at least it's kind of like you're watching. You play the game and you get through the whole story kind of thing. Like so you at least get the story.
I guess there are people who prefer that, but I kind of prefer commentary because it just adds, like,
Yeah.
more value,
It
just
de-
more content.
it depends on the context, because there's times when I want commentary, like when I'm watching a video in a specific context, but there's other times when I don't want to hear commentary because I'm just trying to see a certain section of the game. So I don't need you talking over it.
Yeah. It's like I said, like I have two types. There's the ones that are like Markiplier plays a horror game. Yeah, I'll have to hear his commentary over it. But if it's like, say, a game like Metal Gear, where I actually want to be invested in the story, yeah, I'll probably watch that without the commentary, just so I can get the grasp of it.
As opposed
That's
to
fair.
actually playing the game.
Well, it's like there's so many games out there. I don't really have I
Okay,
don't
what
have
the
endless
fuck?
pockets to buy them all. But I was saying like that's probably one of the big reasons you'll probably watch Let's Play. Just like there's so many games out there. It's just like, are you gonna be able to buy all these interesting games with their interesting stories? Uh, Most of these are probably gonna have to end up being like, I'll just watch a Let's Play of it and just end it there. Like I got Far Cry 5. Actually, I got Far Cry 4. I don't really have much to get Far Cry 5, so I decided to just watch a playthrough of it, just at least get the story. It's like I think we
Wow.
said, like not only is there so many channels and YouTube videos out there, there's also like way too many games to just purchase and play yourself.
Absolutely, man. Holy crap, dude. I really appreciate you guys' insights and takes on it. I really do. It
The
just
fact the fact that
sorry.
you're so surprised by our responses is kind of telling.
Yeah, and there's one thing I want to say about the whole streaming versus watching like content that gets released. I usually don't compare it to games. I usually my best comparison is comparing it to like say TV. It's like growing up, I used to just watch broadcast TV. If there's a show you want to watch, you gotta wait for it to either rerun or wait until it releases on that certain time during the night. But now
Yes.
it's like I don't have to worry about that. I can
Ex
just go on, say, some streaming service that plays it on demand, or if it pops up on YouTube or something, I can watch it there. And just go back
exactly.
to say, hey, here's Twitch, where you get to watch, like, at this certain time schedule to watch this guy play games. It's just like, well, why would I do that when I can always just pop in and watch whoever I want, whenever time I want on YouTube? At
Yeah,
least that's my opinion. I know some people like streaming on Twitch, but just that's how I kind of feel. I'm more of a YouTube watching my own time kind of guy.
yeah, for sure. Definitely. Um it's like streaming has definitely like added like values. Like you feel more connected to that person.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you're actually there. You're actually with them.
Yeah.
So
And,
Yeah.
and then the streamer like barely reads chat. So
Okay,
Well,
well,
that's
dude,
when
how can you read like let's say a bigger streamer like XQC. How the fuck can you like read like 1 million chats, all at once? Like it's very hard. One of the flaws with big streamers is that like as a viewer, you don't really feel as much connected to the bigger streamer. But if you're watching a smaller streamer like me, you feel more connected to them. And
not
that's the
really, if I'm being
beneficial
honest.
they,
of
It's
they do
small
their
still
streamer.
best trying to read it. Like I'll watch a few like watch some things like say Asmon Gold's little bits where he shows off what he was reacting to. He'll actually like look through the comments and there's like seems to be a common trend what people say. He'll catch it, but just like get you mean it's kind of
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
to read
yeah,
every
for
single
sure.
comment, but still it's just like in that mass community of Wave, it's just someone says a bunch of people agree on something. That does catch a streamer, and I think that would be just kind of cool. At least get that sense of, oh yeah, he caught this while we were trying to tell him it, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's like one way to get attention. Others like through donations with TTS and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I guess like people want to know like, as for me, like since you guys like somewhat still watch Let's Play, now what about me? Why I stopped watching Let's Play? Oh wait, actually, before I say it, Jay, you have any insights, any thoughts?
I mean, what you guys previously said about like not buying those games, instead watching Let's Plays. Like I remember when I was younger. Also, I apologize if I'm yelling. Like I said, my ears. I don't know how much you're using my voice. Uh,
You're fine.
like I said, when I was younger, uh, like usually the only time when I actually ever get games would either be Christmas or my birthday. And in between that time, I had to like make those games last. So, in between that time, when there were games that were interesting to me, but they weren't games where, it's a must-have, that's when I would actually look it up on Let's Plays to see how the game is and even see, its beautiful game and everything. And like you
Absolutely.
guys said, sometimes I would see a person who was commentating the game and sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I would, watch scary games to see for their reaction while other, more serious games, I would prefer no commentary because I would actually like to be in the story, watching it.
So for those of you who wants to know, that includes you, chat. Oh, and also, chat, feel free to like dig in. We want to hear your takes as well, chat. So feel free to participate. Anyways, so why I stopped watching Let's Play altogether? Like, what is the reason? And it's kind of all connected to what you guys are saying. Well, I'm just gonna get out of the way. Well, one of those reasons is, the daily upload. Like, especially with Let's Play, like, the thing is, you cannot skip an episode, I would say. Episode, parts, whatever. I'll just say episode. You just cannot afford to skip it. Like, if you, like, miss, like, few days or a week, you pretty much have to like binge watch all of those and make it up for it. Because if you just skip from episode A to episode C, you don't know what happened on episode B, right? And that's kind of one of the main problem. And now you might be asking, why is it a big deal? Well, obviously, like, as a kid, I have so much more freedom to watch Let's Play. And hell, even if I miss like a week, I can still binge watch. I have plenty of time, plenty of free time. But now, these days, I don't have much free time anymore. I just don't. And it just sucks that like I don't have free time because I'm all grown up. And also that's another reason why I stopped watching Let's Play. It's just that I'm just all grown up or something. I mean, sure, like there are grown ups that still watch Let's Play. It's just that to me, I just lost interest watching people playing games like, doing Let's Play, especially single players. If I have to be honest with you guys, like I just totally lost interest playing single player games. That's pretty much the major reason why I don't watch Let's Play. It's just the lack of motivation, lost interest. Because I'll be honest, I'm having way more fun playing multiplayer games than single player games. Now, I'm not saying that single player games are bad. There are pretty good single player games. And hell, I even still play single player games on stream, but not too much. It's just that multiplayer games are like dominant, and I just like to like compete and play with other people.
I also didn't
There's a
say
lot.
for. Oh, sorry.
There's a lot wrong with your, arguments, I would say, but we'll get there.
What were you about to say?
So I say the one thing I did for that, because I get it. Eventually, you reach a point where you're trying to find time to watch what you want to watch. Because I've been through that kind of block where I'm like here and there, I would not be able to yeah, I like to watch maybe a let's play or watch through a game, but like I'll have other things going on, like say things will pop up like school or something, work, or maybe there's other interests I have that I want to dive into. Let's say other media. There's so much media out there. There's like you got like comics, books, wanting to look into anime or some other thing. But I got the one thing I had gotten into trying to do to at least like breeze through it, at least get into it, back into it again is, I'm gonna think of this as like a really kind of trashy way to get through it is, I started to like watch videos and like, how in YouTube you can change up the speed of the video.
Yeah.
I started doing that. Kind of make it go a little faster, and if it seems like it's kind of a boring scene, like if it's a game I'm like, say, like take Last of Us Part 2 for example. Say, and no spoilers for it. I promise I won't spoil. You want to get to the story bits, or like maybe just a little bit in it where it's just mainly just gameplay that seems like, oh, I could probably skip a little bit this to try and rush through the episode a little bit. That's what I did to try and get through a playthrough. Just kind of get through the story by just kind of skipping through little bits of boring gameplay bits and speeding up the video a little. At least enough that I can actually hear what's being said and what's going on. But yeah, I get what you mean by it's just it can get pretty time consuming, especially when you have other things going on as you get older.
Yeah, yeah, totally, man. Especially like jobs, college, all sorts of stuff. Anything else you guys want to add?
Hey, but like binge watching, speeding up the video, it's like you're talking about these things like they're like normal things to do. Binge watching, there's a time and a place to binge watch, but like not when it's a regular thing. If it were up to me, I'd much prefer to not have to binge watch. Just watch, the episodes in order on my own time.
Yeah, agree, totally.
I mean, it gets to a point where if it's a particularly long game, it's just like, well, I guess I better play the game myself. I'm not getting much out of watching someone else play it. There is an art to single player games, and there is an art to playthroughs that it's not completely lost, but it's one of those things that where a lot of people are not good at it. So it's kind of one of those things where it's just not very good. It's just not very interesting. You're watching the wrong people, is how I see it.
No.
Because they're still out there. You just have to dig quite a bit, and that's effort that a lot of people just don't have the time or care to go through.
I kind of have to disagree with you on that. I mean, there are people like, okay, if you want to know what Let's Player I've watched, well, I don't watch Markiplier or Jacksepticeye. No offense, but like, I'm not very interested in them. Like, they're good people. Don't get me wrong. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, they're good people. And sometimes I watch their videos, from here and there. Like Markiplier trying not to laugh and all that stuff. I've watched those because my friends suggested me. But like there are like other gameplay and all that stuff. I'm just not interested. Like I've watched like I don't know if you know this one particular Let's Player. He was pretty famous before, but now he kind of fall off. But Chugga Conroy, you guys know Chugga Conroy?
Yes, I've heard the name, but
Yeah, he
I've
plays like
actually
bunch of Nintendo games.
I've actually since forgotten what his content was even like.
His content, like his Let's Play, is all about like Nintendo games, pretty much. He plays like Pikmin. His first Let's Play was Earthbound back in 2008, and that was a classic.
Oh, it's funny that you bring up Earthbound because I almost want to talk about it.
Yeah. You guys know H.C. Bailey?
No.
Yeah, H.C. Bailey. He's the Let's Play I used to watch. He plays like lots of old school and also new school, old school JRPGs. Like it was just fun, and that was one of the reasons why JRPGs is like my favorite genre. It's because of just watching like his gameplay, his commentary, and all that stuff. Yeah, so like his older commentary before was pretty cheesy, but like, and I remember back in the day, he was like super nervous. He was like, admittedly, he was boring, but as he like develops over time, he gains so much more confidence and more comfortable talking, like telling about the gameplays and walkthrough. I don't know, maybe it's just me that I've noticed. Now, I was a little bit, what's the word? I don't know, like I wouldn't say like you shouldn't say that. Oh, that person just watched the wrong person. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I'm okay. Admittedly, that does sound harsh, but what I'm trying to say is that there are actually really talented content creators on YouTube, but they don't get attention because the algorithm just, doesn't agree that that's a video that should be
Oh yeah,
recommended.
absolutely. I
Instead,
totally
they
agree.
cater to the lowest common denominator. Just understand that when I say you're watching the wrong people, I'm not so much blaming the viewer, even though they chose to watch it. I'm more blaming, these, sites for, you know, for promoting crap like that.
Wait, YouTube?
YouTube and, Twitch. I'm not letting Twitch off the hook either.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, like I've known H.C. Bailey and Chugga Conroy. I did went through the YouTube recommendation pages. Like, who fucking uses that? Unless if it's like some clickbait. But I've known them since like, well, I used to watch Let's Play with my brother, and we just look up like some interesting people. Sometimes like we even like look up who is the final boss of Earthbound or this other video game. Who's the final boss in Dragon Quest? And then sometimes, yeah, wait, I just remember. That's how me and my brother discovered Chugga Conroy. Was at one time like we were interested in Earthbound, and yeah, we just look up who's the final boss in Earthbound, and boom, Chugga Conroy pops up. And that's how I know him. And then ever since then, I've been enjoying watching his content until like 2016 is when I stopped watching Let's Plays because, yeah, the hiatus, and I just couldn't keep up.
I'd have to say, there's this one odd thing about Let's Plays that happened back then, and I think nowadays it's just way too overplayed and just now complete cringe. But like, you guys remember back then when they did those like Minecraft Let's Plays?
Oh yes, I remember.
Like,
Which
I remember
one?
that's how I got into logcasts. I love them. But yeah, like that was good back in the day. Nowadays, it's like it's up and down. Like you might find someone that does like amazing builds, you watch them for it, or it'll just be some popular YouTuber like builds Minecraft plays like PewDiePie or something. You're just like, okay, whatever. And it just feels like way too dragged out now.
I will say that, like, in my opinion, like, why less people are interested in watching Let's Play anymore. In my opinion, well, there are like multiple reasons. Like I said, like me growing up is part of the reason. But yeah, like I think live stream, in my opinion, has definitely hurt Let's Players.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys agree or disagree.
I mean,
Like
I think it depends on the audience, honestly. Like, yeah, some people would probably be all like prefer to watch it live, but or there's so many people like me who rather like watch it at their own time. Like, even if there is a lot of stuff, like how I usually do it is I'll usually wait until like a series is over to watch it. But yeah, I get it. why streaming is probably got popular again. Like you rather not like watch the whole series. You rather just like, oh, I'd rather see what's going on right now. Like just see what their progress is.
And live interactions as well.
Yeah.
There's benefits to both streaming and pre-recorded video. Like I said before, there's some humor and such that you can't get from a live stream. Like it's like live streams, they like you can have like more like you can have more like for like free form
Oh,
improvise. I'm trying to say
improvised.
Yeah.
improvise. Like humor can be improvised during a live stream, but only if you're actually good at doing that sort of thing.
I think
With videos, you can edit them however however you like, and there's just some jokes that can't be made during a live stream that you can make with recorded footage. It's why there are still certain channels that I watch their videos with, because it's like their content is just that good. It's just that entertaining, and also video essays, even though they're not they're not playthroughs. They're when they're done well, they're really good stuff. Once again, I wish YouTube would promote those channels more because those people are actually contributing.
Plus, it's educational. Well, it can be. Anyways, I'm just gonna. Okay, so any last words or conclusion with Let's Play? Because for me, like originally, before the podcast, I was gonna say, yo, Let's Play is dead. Like no one really watch Let's Play anymore. But after hearing your guys' response, I feel like my conclusion has definitely changed. I will say this though. These days, not a lot of people are watching Let's Plays, but it is definitely still out there.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
think it's like a mixed mash for just like yeah, there's like different generations, I guess, where like yeah, some of us would still watch Let's Plays. There's still a audience out there for it, but yeah, it's definitely a shifting over to a lot of people wanting to prefer streams and all that. Like I might not agree with them, but it is evident that yeah, there's a lot of kids out there who would rather watch their favorite streamers stream and all that.
I guess fun fact though, like I actually want to become a Let's Player, an LP. Like I really do. It's just that I didn't have the nerves and balls to do it, and I thought I wasn't very cool. And I guess it's just confidence. Like I didn't have confidence in myself to do it. But
Think-
Says the guy who
Didn't we all
makes
want
his
to be
own
like some kind of
anime
pro gamer
openings.
or like live
hey,
streamer?
no, that
or,
was like no,
something
like.
that?
Oh, sorry, Kerry. What were you saying?
I was saying, like, didn't we all want to be some sort of like popular YouTuber or live streamer or something when we like watch these things?
Yeah, totally.
Get into it.
Ah, man, like Let's Play. As a kid, and by the way, Jay, this was like before of like the opening and all that stuff. I could have started being a Let's Player pretty much any time, especially in my childhood.
And if I'm being honest, you probably should have. I don't care how bad the content would have been. I think you would have turned out better as a streamer when you would eventually move on to that.
Yeah, it's just that, like I said, like I didn't have the confidence. I thought like, like I thought these content creators I look up to, like they were cooler, they were smarter than me, they know what they're doing, and for me, I'm just a dumbass, and people are gonna like bully me. But when I watch XQC, my perception has definitely changed. And also, especially in college, that as I become like more aware and more methodical, I realize, oh yeah, and then also after seeing like, there are other content creators that is like, no offense, but other content creators are actually dumbass, and sometimes it's like, I'm just gonna say it straight up, like, sometimes like, they just kinda got lucky that they're able to be in that position. Like, believe it or not, there are dumbass content creator or streamers out there, And I realized, I realized that like if they're dumb, if they can do it, maybe I can do it as well.
For those
Fuck.
days.
Oh, also,
MySpace,
oh, I was about to ask Ichi, do you know Let's Play?
Oh, of course, yeah. Let's
think-
Play was the.
I
I
think it's
still,
like not even close to being dead.
yeah, I still search for Let's Plays these days, but
Interesting.
I don't know. You don't even have to type in Let's Play anymore. It's just a walkthrough every time you type in the game name, and someone's already
Oh yeah.
doing a playthrough of it.
Type in GTA 5 campaign.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the Grand Theft Auto. If you think that Let's Play is dead, I bet you GTA 6. They're gonna do another like 100% gold playthrough of GTA 6 if that ever comes out. Just like they did with GTA 5 and 4 and all the other GTA games.
I would say though that I guess the bandwagon isn't this for Let's Play isn't like the
Yeah.
same as back then, but
Yes.
the people are still making videos. It's just
It's
the views
not.
aren't as high as
Yeah.
before.
It's mainly
Yeah.
the only reason you ever watch them is just if you know the YouTuber or if they're big enough that their game is like, yeah, we want to watch this game. Other than that, more people this generation, like we talked about earlier, we settled on that. Yeah, there are people who there's still audience for Let's Play. It's still out there and it's still good size. But a lot of like new generation of like people watching new content nowadays are more getting to just streaming and using
And other
Twitch.
content.
Like
Yeah.
I only just occasionally watch if you know Chugga Conroy,
Oh,
like every now and
dude!
then,
Dude,
just for
let's
nostalgia.
go! Yo,
Yeah.
I know Chugga Conroy as well. Holy
Yeah,
crap!
and like Nintendo Capri Sun.
Yeah,
It was
yep,
like part
yep.
of the group. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and Masay, Anella. Well, I don't
Masay,
really
oh yeah,
watch
yeah.
Masay. I only watch her
She,
when she's with Chugga Conroy.
yeah, she doesn't upload as often, uh, as far as what I've seen recently. But yeah, they're the squad. Yeah, like
Oh,
I discovered them when I was searching for like Zelda walkthroughs and
Oh,
at
yeah.
the
Chugga
time.
Conroy. Yes, I'm not the
Yeah.
only person.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't the only person that knows Chugga Conroy. Wait, do you know other Let's Player like HC Bailey?
I don't know H.C. Bailey. There is one channel called like SSOHPKZ. He went by Seamus, but he did like Kaizo Mario for
Oh,
like some
Kaizo
time.
Mario. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember Proton John. I don't know.
Tom John, yeah.
Yeah, Proton John. Molotov Mario World.
Josh Jepson was
Just
that
because you guys
group
bring me
too.
back down memory lane,
Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna go back and just look for all the channels of Lodscast and see if they ever like have anything
Oh yeah,
new to
yeah.
them. Or I feel like I'm
Lewis
gonna
and
be watching
Simon.
some like I think if I watch some like legitimate Zelda, like actually watch some playthrough of that. I'm probably gonna watch it through either Game Grumps or in Littlewood.